It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From downtown Milwaukee, tonight it's the hometown Milwaukee Bucks taking on the Chicago Bulls. Won by the Milwaukee Bucks. May 2018, Jay, the Bucks make the move to Mike Budenholzer roster that's built to win now.
And Coach Bud brings stability to a team that had a lot of question marks around the head coaching position. Jason Kidd gets let go last year. That caused some drama with him and Giannis and the team. You hire Joe Prunty. He comes in. He tries his best. The team ultimately loses in the first round of the Eastern Conference. But now when you bring Coach Bud to the table, you bring offensive fluidity, and that's what this team needs.
Here comes the screen. Levine knocked loose. Picked up by the Bucks. Bledsoe to Brogdon. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Chicago basketball. He gets it.
I could see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
Giannis with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Nothing going here on that drive. To Brogdon. Adetokunbo. Jay, 27 wins a year ago for the Bulls. What can this team be?
They have the potential to be a playoff team, but in order for that to happen, a lot of guys need to take that major next step in their careers. Lauri Markkanen needs to step up. Chris Dunn, his backup role. What position will he play at the PG spot? Wendell Carter, their first-round draft pick, and also Jabari Parker. He is the key cog in this wheel. If he is healthy and plays to the level of expectation that we know he can, this team can make the playoffs.
Lopez. Middleton. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
Bulls with it. To Wendell Carter. Knocked loose. Bucks have it. Lopez. To Adetokunbo. Bledsoe to Adetokunbo. Can't connect.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Shot by Lopez, off the mark.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
And the defender over-pursues, and he's called for it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Substitutions, Milwaukee.
They'll get it down low to Lopez. To DiVincenzo. For three. Not that time. He missed it. To Parker. Now a steal by Milwaukee. Nice pass to set things up. Trying to cash in. Whoa, Chris Middleton. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
There is no better feeling than after making that shot and trotting back on defense, seeing your opponent stare, point, or yell at each other for miscommunication.
Done. To Lopez. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. To Lopez. 4-3. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. From the painted area, won't go down.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
To Middleton. Whoa, Chris Middleton. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
To all the fantasy players out there, how do you not take a guy like Chris Middleton? He gets you points, rebounds, assists every night. And, by the way, he's second only to LeBron James in total minutes played last year.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Number 31, John Hanson. Subbing in for the Bulls. Number
Done.
34.
Going to launch beyond the arc. No good. That's great defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To DiVincenzo. 5 on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Fires the 3. Offensive board. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Runner here won't go down. We played one in Wisconsin with the Bucks on top here on their home floor. Jay and I come back to Milwaukee after this. You're tuned into the NBA on EA Sports.
Ed, the reason why this could be the year of the fear of the deer, last season they only had 2 players that shot over 33% from the three-point line. Now you add the Michael Jordan of Delaware and Dante DiVincenzo and also Pat Connaughton. Those are the floor spacers you need.
And Jay, don't forget Ersan Ilyasova. Talk to the people in San Antonio. Talk to Brett Brown and the Sixers at the end of last year. With his length and his ability to space the floor, that's a great addition for the Bucks. And Giannis Antetokounmpo, you mentioned him. Well, at some point, he's going to be a consistently great three-point shooter. When that time comes, look out. Here comes the screen. To Wendell Carter. Oh, John Henson up to block the shot.
Whoa! Get that out of here!
Message sent, Jay. Parker. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Parker. The shot turned away by Henson.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Bucks at the controls. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
To Lopez. Slam dunk. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
The assist from number 7, Holiday.
Lopez. To Brogdon. Bulls come away with it. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
There's a reason they call him the Greek Freak. With his ball skills, pretty good. With his height, 6'11". His athleticism, 40-inch vertical plus. And he's most dangerous in transition, which is probably the reason why he had an MVP caliber year with career highs in points, rebounds, and field goal percentage.
Bucks basketball. To Middleton. Wide open look, won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Knocked loose. Giannis in control of the basketball. The lead is 11. Middleton. Jay, he's shaking his head. The guilty party. He knows it's better to be lucky than good.
Or he knows it was just a really bad shot that just happened to go in. But sometimes when the basketball heavens drop a gift in your lap, you take it.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Jay, it seems every year Giannis Antetokounmpo makes a mega leap. Now he's entering his 6th NBA season.
And Brook Lopez is on the record, the new acquisition for the Bucks, saying that Giannis is the best player in the Eastern Conference. That is saying something when you have Kyrie Irving and Kawhi Leonard. Let's not forget that a couple years ago, we were talking about Kawhi Leonard being the 2nd best player in the game, yet alone the Eastern Conference.
And he can't convert the free throw. To Wendell Carter. Add 2 points to the board.
I love when bad shooters make shots. They run down the court saying, I should get the ball more. And that's when you say, no, you're open for a reason.
The Bucks at the controls. A big finish at the rim.
An easy 2, get back on defense.
To Levine. Knocked loose. Levine. Fires the 3. Cleared by Middleton. Giannis with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
Giannis reminds me of Kevin Durant, and obviously their relationship has evolved even to the point where publicly KD gave him advice, and that was to play for himself. You think about the similarities, KD playing at OKC before he left for a bigger market in Golden State could be similar to the fate that of Giannis. But Giannis is a guy born of Nigerian parents, from Greece, loves small market towns, has a crack in his cell phone, likes to push a shopping cart down the aisle like anybody else. But it doesn't matter because the lights can shine bright for wherever Giannis decides to play.
Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
And count it at the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
Every NBA player has a superpower. His, obviously, is that depth perception, because that trajectory leads the ball to the net every time.
It's a big finish. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. It's good. At the buzzer. Nice finish and more cash in the bank as we've hit the break. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Bucks have built a comfortable lead, and the offensive glass was their domain. They scored plenty of second-chance points, asserting themselves in the paint. Have a look at the leading scores for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Bulls may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scores for the Chicago Bulls.
Game track. Defense.
The Milwaukee Bucks are exhibiting some great defense. They're refusing to let shooters get comfortable and showing great anticipation in the passing lanes.
Player of the half.
Antetokounmpo has been a defensive force in this matchup. If he's not stealing the ball, he's swatting it. And that combination has made for an incredible half.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named MJ. But, Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight finals wins. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's now 5 for 6.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
To Zach LaVine. Knocked loose. LaVine lets it fly from beyond the arc, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Look, I'm not the one to hate. I'm the prime example of a bad decision that turned out well.
Bledsoe with it up top. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. Bulls with the basketball. Shot from the lane won't go. Sizing up the defense. To Antetokounmpo. Brogdon to Antetokounmpo. Gets a look, can't hit.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
The assist from number 8, Zach LaVine.
Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. Not that time. Oh, Carter with the rejection.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Done. Now a steal by Milwaukee.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Bulls with the rock. Done to Levine. Beyond the arc for three. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Couldn't keep it in. Last touch by Giannis Antetokounmpo. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Into the game for the Chicago Bulls, number 5. 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Flushes it home. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
That's out of bounds off a Bull. Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. From the painted area, won't go down. Levine. From long range. Cleans it up. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Jay, let's talk about the rookie out of Duke. Give us a scouting report on Wendell Carter Jr.
Well, he has an old-school four-man's game with the skill set that is adaptable to today's game. And him and Lauri Markkanen together in that front court provide you the versatility that every guard would dream of involved in pick and pops.
Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe.
I got you. I'll take yours.
And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Ed and I want to go home, too. But fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
First foul in the last 2 minutes.
Eric Bledsoe, couple of free throws on the way. He struggled so far. And he connects on the first free throw. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. To Lopez. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Bledsoe with it up top. They can get a 2-for-1 if they hurry. Nothing going here on that drive. To DiVincenzo. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. Throws it down.
Clean up in aisle 4. Repeat, clean up in aisle 4. If there's anyone from the weak side that wants to participate in this game defensively, please raise your hand.
Deep three at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The Bucks in control so far. The Bucks to inbound to start this final quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Zach LaVine. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
You know, when I think about Zach LaVine, I almost think about a high-priced sports car that is stuck in 3rd gear. Now, the things he can do in 3rd gear is off the charts. I'd rather have that problem than not have it. But it always leaves you wondering, what if we got this car to 4th, 5th, maybe even 6th gear? Now, that could be something.
Antetokounmpo to Middleton. Antetokounmpo. That's no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Bucks at the controls. Antetokounmpo to Brogdon. Lets it fly from long range. Won't go down.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
Knocked loose. Lopez. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Fine to shoot for the Bulls. Here's a chance from long range. The Bucks clear the rebound. To Middleton. Oh, he's dead.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Brogdon. And draws the foul.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Eric Bledsoe has got 2 shots coming. He's struggled so far. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2.
Oh, you been in the gym, huh?
Bulls have it.
Here we go. I got him.
Screen coming. Probing the defense. To Wendell Carter. Wendell Carter powers it through.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
To Zach LaVine. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Bledsoe with the basketball. His team on top by 8. To Brogdon. For 3. Won't go for Brogdon. Had a hand in his face.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Count the basket at the rim.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
To Lopez. Eric Bledsoe. He's 3 for 7.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Stuffs it down with authority. Now the Bucks gonna signal for a timeout. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 remaining.
Have you seen the latest items in our silent auction? Have a look for yourself in the display on section 121.
New blood coming in for both sides. Middleton. To Bledsoe. Eric Bledsoe. Have to love the timing. 4 of 8 from the field. Big shot there. Chicago possession. To Wendell Carter. Count it.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
There's a pass stolen by Chicago.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Brogdon to Bledsoe. In a flash, scores at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Knocked loose. Picked up by the Bucks.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Brogdon to Bledsoe. Finish that. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
It's plain and it's simple. The difference between a winning team and a losing organization is the fact that their ability to finish plays. You have to find a way defensively to finish these type of plays to win this game.
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Malcolm Brogdon at the line for 2 shots. A career 87% from the line. First one, count it. And he makes them both. To Parker. 4-3. Did enough to bother Jabari Parker. Shot off the mark. Milwaukee with the basketball. Adetokunbo to Lopez. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Lopez. Great pass to set it up. Rises for the slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Knocked loose. Bucks have it. Oh, they call the foul, Jag.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Oh, he missed on a pair. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Bucks. The Bucks claim victory as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bucks got themselves a win here today, and the way they attacked the rim was outstanding. Not only is the dunk a high percentage shot, it's also a great way to test the confidence of the defense. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Bulls didn't get the victory they wanted here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Check out the leading scores for the Chicago Bulls.
Game stats. Player of the game.
Eric Bledsoe gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.